About 5 or 6 years ago, we in DCC were thinking, and forgive the jargon, we get it out of the way quickly, about what we would do as far as our CSR, our corporate social responsibility agenda was concerned in relation to corporate giving. I told you we'd get it out of the way early. But it was really what we would do about the money that we would historically and still do give to various charitable purposes. And we wanted to do two things really. We wanted to put a little bit of strategy around that, and we wanted to think about the impact that we could create in terms of what we were doing with that money. And we also wanted to do something that the people that work in DCC that we could identify with. And around that time we were fortunate enough to meet SEI. And the first thing that struck us was the entrepreneurial spirit that was everywhere in that organisation and everything that they were associated with. And we'd like to think that's what we do in DCC. We try to identify entrepreneurial opportunities and to work with entrepreneurial people. So that was the first hit, if you like, between DCC and SEI. As we started to meet and read more about people who devote their lives to social entrepreneurship, we got more interested. And then when we got to meet the very special people like the award winners tonight, previous award winners, and realize what they were doing, it became very easy for us to make the decision to get involved and to support SEI in the modest way that we do. The thing that really struck us most about the people that you're going to meet tonight and the people who have gone before them was the commitment to what they do and the impact that they have in society in Ireland. I think I'd also say that one of the things that can happen with SEI is that SEI itself can get a little bit lost in the middle. We all tend to talk about the social entrepreneurs who really are fantastic people, but none of this tonight would happen. None of these social entrepreneurs would have the support and the awards that they're going to get tonight without what is happening in SEI. SEI really was a brainchild of Declan Ryan, and Declan Ryan is perhaps the greatest entrepreneur in Ireland that you've never heard of, and the greatest social entrepreneur in Ireland that you've never heard of. He's done more for society in Ireland than almost anybody that you can think about, and indeed for society beyond Ireland as well. And it was his brainchild and his true entrepreneurial spirit that was the spark that created SEI. Our very early interaction was with Sean Coughlin, who was chief executive for 10 years. And Sean very much embodied that entrepreneurial spirit. And like all really good entrepreneurs, and not everyone can do it, he identified a successor, and the successor was Darren Ryan. And Darren has taken over as a very young man, and as you can see, SEI has continued to go from strength to strength. It's not just about entrepreneurialism though, it's the professionalism of the SEI team and what they bring to the people who are here tonight, the award winners, and indeed to many other social entrepreneurs who are not fortunate enough to win awards. DCC is really proud to be a very small part of the SEI story. I said earlier one of the key attractions was the ability of some of our people in DCC to become involved. Yes, providing the money to support tonight's event is important, but the thing that really we all got a kick out of was being able to support some of the social entrepreneurs, again in a modest way, in providing some of the skills that we have in DCC to support their entities and to support their organisations. And everybody in our organisation identified with that. I think we got many learnings out of it, and over our 5 years of association with SEI. I suppose our awareness of social problems in Ireland and the extent of the social problems in Ireland has grown quite significantly. But I think the one thing that we did learn and continue to learn, and you're going to learn tonight, is that nothing happens without people getting up and doing something about it. You're going to meet the 11 people tonight who have won awards as part of this process. And they're people who identified a social problem, identified a need to do something about it, and didn't just talk about it, but they got up and did something about it. As Nora said, you will probably go out of here tonight feeling humbled, and that's a good thing, because that might be the spur to all of us, that we too can make a contribution. We don't necessarily have to do what these people have done. They're very special people, and most of us can't aspire. where we can aspire, but most of us won't be able to emulate what they do. But there's so many ways in which we can help the social agenda in Ireland. The one thing we've got to do is get up and do it. So listen, on behalf of everybody in DCC, I'd just like to congratulate the awardees and to thank everybody in SEI for the opportunity for DCC to be associated with tonight. Thank you.